Well, you know, it's beer number 3. We're back down to valve number, I'd say 20. Yeah, 20. Valve number 20. So, yeah, the 24 valves. We're on
21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26.
There's not 26 valves, you big fucking dickhead.
Yeah, so it's not 20. So it's 18.
This is 21,
18, 19,
22.
20, 21, 22, 24.
You fucking idiot, Jesus. I didn't bring the big camera because I wanted to be productive and yeah. So we're just gonna show you the process of the last, maybe just the last 2 valves and kind of the way we've made a tool, the way we've been doing this with this monster ass C-clamp as our valve spring compressor. And yeah, check it out. So, show me your tool. So, Peru's brought over a handful of little things, and we didn't have the valve spring compressor tool because we could not rent it at AutoZone or O'Reilly or any of that. So, I knew I had a big ass C-clamp. I didn't know where to find it. We ended up finding it, and he looked up a couple tools online to see if he could like fab something up, and then this is what happened. We took my grinder to one of his old sockets that he had. Fucking genius. So, it creates a window for you to use the C-clamp, which does get sketchy because this thing moves, right? So he holds it here. He pushes down. Well, I'm clamping down while he's guiding this thing here. We'll clamp it down, and then you'll be able to see the keepers, and then he'll feed them in there with a pick or his finger, and then as this comes back up and it sits, we'll get rid of it. So cool little fucking notch to make this. And we had this written in there in Sharpie. It said, this is the authenticated new valve spring compressor tool. So pretty much that's what we're doing there. We also have the valve stem seal puller, and you run this on a stem seal like that, and then you run a, go ahead, show them.
We already removed this.
But I would show them what you would do. So you throw this around the stem seal in there, and then you take a screwdriver and you pop it, and then these little stem seals will come up, and then you have to kind of just make sure you get all the gasket and seal. That's good to go, and yeah. So the thing we did that way, like the only reason we're redoing all of the stem seals is because we already fucking had to lap the valves anyway, and that's what I'll get into at the second. But yeah, we're just finishing up the last few stem seals, and we're good to go. So lapping the valves. This compound, it's like $5. This thing's like $5 too. This is the plunger tool. We ended up like adding this to the impact driver over a socket so we can spin it. So pretty much on the flip side of the head, you plunge the valves out once you have the retainers and keepers off. Put the compound on there, and this is kind of like liquid sandpaper. And then you place it down and you wiggle it back and forth like a fucking Indian man trying to start a fire. And you grind it into it. And then when you hear like the valve, I guess, the pitch of the noise change from grinding to smooth, then you kind of know it's lapped. You pull it, you check it, you see, and you're good to go. He's gonna clean it off real fast. We're gonna throw the new valve seal, the stem seals on there, which is right there. We will feed on the springs, the retainers, and the keepers, and then we'll run it through a pass. Maybe I'll have this recording so you can kind of see. All right, so we'll do the process of assembling one of the valve sides. So the blue ones from SuperTech are the exhaust side, right? Yeah, blue ones are exhaust side.
Make sure you use a pick so you fucked up the seals.
Yeah. Stab the O-rings and the seals as you do this.
God, some Honda kid's gonna do it.
It's enough. Oh my, dude! Every time, man, you almost overfill it. You
I
fucking.
never overfill. It only spills if it spills.
It's like, so Peru's like pre-lubes fucking everything way too much. They must be used to some kind of girth.
Sorry. Get out of here. Oh God. How are you gonna put it on with that?
You want to see?
Yeah, I do. Looks great.
Almost at it. So, stem seals on. Press those bitches down a little bit. Just get them seated, then you're gonna hammer on. Very slightly tap. A 10 mil works good. Got a 10 mil on a little 1/4 inch socket. You'll hear the pitch change. Money. There you go.
make sure you have pet in here and there all over.
Yeah, I'm a barber and we cut in the garage with everybody in here, you guys, as you know. So there is so much goddamn hair from like 20 different fucking people in this
Make
motor.
Like 100 chimpanzees.
So spring retainer, and then your keepers, thin side down, wide side up top. And then don't forget to pre-lube again. Another quarter fucking quart of oil.
Quarter gallon.
All right, I lied. Pull the spring and retainer. I'm an idiot. We didn't have the fucking valves in, so just get the valves seated in there. Cool. Now the valve stem seals are holding it. So wait, pause that real fast. When we pulled a couple, pull that out. When we pulled a couple of the springs and retainers, like the fucking valves just dropped. So some of these stem seals are terrible. These ones are holding it like in stiff, so it's kind of nice. That's how you know they're brand new and sexy. Drop that bitch in there. Hopefully the keepers stay. All right, perfect. Now we're gonna show you our little valve spring compressor tool.
God.
All right, you're not really gonna be able to see much of this side of the head because we don't have the light on that side. We kind of need it on this side.
This side, that side, this side.
Step one.
Take a sip of beer.
Yeah, step one, sip of the Modelo.
There you go.
Modelo time, boy. So we had this on here too because you don't want to wreck the fucking valve. It's pretty much all you're doing is holding it in place while you compress the spring and retainer down. So he watches that window and guides it. And we have this kind of down to us. We have this down to a science now. It's where we just have to keep an angle on the C-clamp at a good angle and not move it too much. And then these should pop in pretty quickly.
So,
I'm cranking up top. He's watching the keepers.
stop.
Lights over there.
Tighten it. Stop. Stop.
Where's the angle? So he has to guide the clamp down because it could slip off. So we don't have like the best
Sure.
tool for it, maybe.
Loosen. Good.
Loose.
Yeah.
I'm getting pressure on the valve. You sure?
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. Done. Let's see what we're doing. That's it. That's the fucking thing. So now we'll. How's that one look?
Gross.
Ugh, that smells fucking nasty.
Jesus.
Yeah. It's carving up like a bitch.
Here you go.
Dildo. It's Dildo Baggins, buddy.
I just watched The Hobbit. Fucking love those movies, dude. They're so good. How's that one? I don't care what
They're like 14 hours, right?
each one's 2 hours and 40 minutes. So fucking good. Such a good movie. But yeah, that's how you put in valves as a garage mechanic. Big lid.